Welcome back to Cause 3D, and we've got a interesting video today for you because I have a problem. As you can see, I've got all these 3D printed, everything in front of me is 3D printed, lightsabers, blasters. I didn't even bring them all out for the video. I have a ton of them, and over the years I've collected and built them, and now I want to display them. Well, that's pretty simple, except most of the time you only have so many flat surfaces that you can build a stand for and display something. And that's what we're here to look at today, because I found a relatively inexpensive solution to displaying all my 3D printed blaster props and lightsabers that I have. So let's just get right into the video, shall we? So I have a basement full of Star Wars stuff that I've built, collected, amassed over the years, and I needed a way to just simply display them for when people come over. And when you start stacking them up on stands, you can't see things, and I only have so many flat surfaces in my area. And I decided that I would buy some metal pegboard hanging on the wall with some pegs so that I can actually have all of my stuff displayed up off the ground where you can see it at eye level. And let's take a field trip. Let's go down to my basement and let's check and see what I've done. So let's go to it. All right, Disney World might be the happiest place on earth, but this is probably my happiest place on earth. So I'm taking you down into my basement right now, where I have my Star Wars collection. And we're not really going to focus on anything other than directly in front of us. This is the weapons wall that I've put up. Now, I do plan on putting some stuff up around it to make it more Star Warsy, but this is just a metal pegboard that I found on Amazon. You get 2 panels per order, and I will link that in the description. And as you can see, I have metal pegs that hold every single prop that I have on there securely, which I will also link in the description. It's a good solution for my personal needs, and I thought maybe it could help you out. One thing that I'm sure I didn't mention in the video while we were in the basement was that a lot of my props that I've 3D printed are quite heavy. For example, Boba Fett's rifle here actually has a wooden stock on it, and it's got quite a bit of weight to it. So I wanted to make absolutely sure that these didn't fall off the pegs. So I used metal pegs on the pegboard, on the metal pegboard, so that I didn't have that run that risk of something toppling down, knocking something else down, then having to rebuild all this stuff again. Another one, Thrawn's blaster. My gosh, this thing is fully resin printed, so it's got some pretty good heft to it. And the lightsabers that you saw also on the display, you know, those are metal. They have electronics in a lot of them. Some of them more 3D printed up there, but they're quite beefy. So the last thing you want is for something to come toppling down. But I will leave descriptions and links. I will leave links in the description so that you guys can find out where I got my pegboard off of Amazon, no less. And I don't recall exactly how much it was, because I did put that up about 30 days ago. And it ran me approximately $60, I believe, for 2 panes each. Maybe it was $50. I think I have about $100 wrapped up in it. And I did leave room down there so that I could put 2 more panels on either side, which I didn't think I was going to have to do for a while. But as I was starting to pull stuff out of nooks and crannies and boxes that I had put these things away in, and finally took the time to display them, I am going to need 2 more panels to put up. But I was fortunate where mine went. I actually have a block wall there behind where it's hung, so I was able to anchor them into the cinder block. They do come with anchors, I believe. They might not. But they're not super heavy that you can't just use a couple mollies, and I think 4 screws per panel is all I used. But hopefully this helps you out with your storage needs and your display needs for when you want to put your 3D printed items, weapons, lightsabers, etc. up on display for others to see. So appreciate you joining us today, and make sure that you like and subscribe on our channel. It really helps us out, and what helps us out even more is if you just leave a comment. And if there's something you want to see, or a question that you have, feel free to drop a comment down the bottom. We'd really appreciate that. It helps out our YouTube algorithm, and we'll see you in the next video.